This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, Kurt, let's get right into it. We're going to show a little bit of that clip here. Here we go.
As a man's man, there's only one thing I despise, and that's when a man accuses me of attacking him from behind. James Storm, 2 weeks ago in Macon, Georgia, I did not attack you from behind. You just didn't see me coming. It's that simple. I used my cat-like reflexes to take you down so quickly you didn't have time to worry about your damn luck. So moving forward, don't ever accuse me of not looking a man into his eyes and then kicking his because next time, I just might take it personally.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Here comes James Storm. I love how they bleep out the word ass, and now it's are you kidding me? Ass is like saying and now on TV.
That might have been a little too much.
Now it's like a comma. Here comes James Storm. We're going to turn this back up so we can hear his comments. You and your cat-like reflexes. Here we go, Kurt.
Medalist Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I mean, James Storm could, right now, I guess, thank Kurt Angle. Hey, buddy, you're the reason why I lost that title. And it's true.
You know what, Kurt Angle, you talk about personally. Was it so personally that I come out here and I take this size 12 cowboy boot and stick straight up your Olympic? Because this right here is gone beyond personally, because personally is when you came into this company. Personally is when you and I used to travel up and down the roads to do the shows. Personally is when our kids started playing together. This now is business. You look at me in the eyes. You said you'll whoop a man when you look him in the eyes. Here it is. Jump. Jump. You want to be a real man, Kurt? I'm a real man and you look at me in the eyes. I don't back down from nothing. I can take a whipping like nobody you've ever seen before. Here I am. Break my ankle, break my neck, because I'll get back up and I'll on you right before I kick your again.
So you're a real man, huh? You screwed me out of my world heavyweight title. So all I ever did what I wanted to do, and that was get sweet revenge on you by screwing you out of the world title against Bobby Roode 2 weeks ago.
You know what, Kurt Angle? I'm pretty sure these people here are tired of listening to people talk, so what I want you to do is not take this whipping personally. It's just gonna be business.
Whoa, hold on a second. I didn't come here to fight. I'm a gentleman. But I'll tell you what, James Storm, I know some guys who do want to fight. Boys, why don't you come down here right now? Come on, guys. There's your fight, James Storm. Let me ask you something. What are you going to do now, James? You're outnumbered 4-1. You're supposed to be a brave guy, right?
So for those
What are
that
you
are
gonna do,
listening,
James?
Bully Ray, Christopher Daniels, and Jeff Jarrett have made their way to the ring.
Yeah, you're a pretty tough guy when there's one guy, but when there's four, you can't do huh? What are you gonna do, James? Tell me.
You know
you wanna
what?
hit me? You wanna hit me? Go ahead.
You know what? You sent a little message to my daughter that said, you tell your daughter that I'm the guy that gave your daddy a concussion. Well, you know what? I told my daughter that. You know what she said? She said, give Kurt Angle this message.
Whoa! Angle pulls out the troops. Jarrett, Daniels, Bully Ray, and then Cowboy James Storm drops the Olympic gold medals. Oh, and now all hell's broken loose. Mr. Anderson, RB.
Kurt, we're watching this. All hell did break loose. AJ Styles is down. Mr. Anderson is down. And it's a full-scale fight. I have to ask, as you talked about it, because you said you did travel with James Storm up and down the roads.
Right.
Did you ever recall any memories of just any fun James Storm stories? This isn't part of our notes or anything, but anything that you remember from those times, spending time with James Storm on the road?
Well, James liked his liquor. I know.
That's the truth. He was a beer drinker, and that's shoot.
Drank a lot of beer, but we just had good times. We traveled together in the car, talked about stupid stuff, just killing time as wrestlers traveling throughout the country.
Yeah.
It's normal shit every day.
Okay, so just going through the normal routine of traveling up and down the road, having a few drinks. I didn't know if you could think of any like a fun story or two along the way, but man, this is fun. You guys, he's intense, and what a way to kind of kick off this rivalry here between you and James.
Yeah, this was great. I thought the program, the way they set it up was really good. James is such a great performer, especially on the microphone. He gets the job done. He's awesome.
I feel strongly that saving money is important. You know, if it's not something we worry about now, boy, we are really going to worry about it later. And I want to help you get out of debt faster and do it with cheaper monthly payments. I'm talking to you if you're in a 30-year loan. Now is the time to take years off of your loan. We're routinely helping our listeners cut 5, 10, even 15 years off their loan. And you can do this without perfect credit, with no money out of pocket. You've just got to start at savewithconrad.com.
Well, Kurt, we're going to head back into the story here in terms of moving forward. Storm said he was ready to kick your ass, but you needed some backup before the fight. And as I mentioned, Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett, and Christopher Daniels made their way to the ring. And listen, AJ Styles, RVD, Mr. Anderson, they back up Storm. And listen, this looks like an 8-man elimination match, which, by the way, that's tradition for the WWE around this time of year. They call it Survivor Series, which we're all familiar with. It's hard to describe yourself as the alternative, though, don't you think, when you're doing exactly the same thing that WWE is doing within weeks of each other?
Yeah, I think we were guilty of copyright infringement. I think that we came up with the idea of having this elimination match because of Survivor Series. So we were kind of doing the same thing as WWE, which is, we are considered the alternative, but we weren't the alternative that night.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice.
That's for sure. Somehow, by the way, neither you nor Storm are in the match, but are the managers of each team. Were you just not up to wrestling at this point? Was this your call, or what did that look like?
Well, I think they were a little nervous about me getting injured before I wrestled my match against James Storm. So I was still nursing the injury, and they wanted to keep me out of the ring until that match.
That makes sense. No reason to risk anything prior to Turning Point. So we have RVD, AJ, Jeff Hardy, and Mr. Anderson with Storm in the corner against your team. It's Bobby Roode, Jeff Jarrett, Christopher Daniels, and Bully Ray. And you and Storm brawl to the back, and AJ pins Bully Ray to win the Storm team the match. Is it different being at ringside compared to being in the ring in this scenario, you think?
Yeah, I'm not used to it. I never was a manager or wasn't a cheerleader on the side of the ring cheering my team to win. It was different. I felt actually useless. So, that's just the feeling that I felt when I was out there. And it's uncomfortable because you want to get there, you want to get in there and compete and perform, but you're not supposed to. So it's a difficult situation.
It is. It sounds like it's a way to keep you, the storyline going, keep the fans invested, keep you on camera without you having to get physical at all. And so I think it served the purpose in that regard.
Yes, it did.
Anytime we upload some new content, and go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.